So even the contractor benefits from having that local support and that local service. Same thing goes, like if they need a service technician out, we have to be careful because some of our branches are spread out a little bit more than others. So it's not always like an instant, we'll get a text. But I think if you look at the 80-20 rule, we do a pretty good job of getting our texts out in a timely fashion.
Great.
The other thing, too, that I don't have on this pillar that, and Tricia, feel free to add if I'm missing things, but the other thing is I think that there's an area on this local window expertise to play in the fact that we have a showroom.
Right. I was going to ask about that.
Yeah, that was quite a miss on my part. But we've got one of the best, most comprehensive showrooms in the business. And so we really are able to simplify that decision-making process, not only for our contractors, but even for their homeowners. You get into some of these custom builder homeowners where, they want something a little bit different than, the house next door. And so to be able to offer them a showroom where they can come in and they can walk through and they can feel and touch and look, that's pretty huge too. So,
do you have a lot of contractors who bring their homeowners in to show off their options?
I think it's kind of a split. It depends on what kind of contractor we're dealing with.
Sure.
The custom, and even if you talk to the reps and you ask the trade reps, do you work with the homeowners? And I think more than not, a lot of them now seem to end up working with the homeowners. There's quite a few contractors who hate that process.
Yes, we've heard that a lot.
Yeah, but they hate dealing with homeowners. And so that's where our reps can come in and say, yeah, I'll, let me take care of that for you. And it gives our reps a chance to upsell, if they can, make the contractor a little bit more money, make themselves a little bit more money. So,
why don't you talk a little bit about that rep relationship? I know that's a big thing, is that personalized relationship with the rep.
Yeah. So I would say that, when you look at why we have continued business, is that they love their Pella rep. And it's because they love their Pella rep because, yes, our reps are personal, and yes, they have all those great qualities that really any rep does. But our reps know the business. They truly know it inside and out. And I think it's truly because they're a specialized rep. They specialize in one brand. They know the ins and the outs. And that relationship they get back. Some of the feedback we've received is that our reps get back quicker than any other vendor partner that our contractors work with. That's one thing that I hear over and over from our managers out in the branches is that, when I ask them like, hey, why do you think we get that repeat business? Or why do you think that, what sets your reps apart? And what we hear over and over too is just that our reps are, they get quotes back, sometimes end of the day within 24 hours. And other vendor partners just aren't able to do that. They, for whatever reason, they're not able to. I think the fact too that we can truly offer, when we talk about the compliance codes, our reps are able to look at that set of plans and be like, oh, hey, you can't have that there because of, this fire code, or you're not able to have that there because of this, or you've got to have a bigger opening, or, and our contractors, they value that so much. And so they're able to build those relationships, I think, so much quicker because they add so much value to the relationship.
That's great.
Yeah.
So how does the app come into all of this?
Yeah, so the app, I really look at, the app is really around that anytime, anywhere communication. And, it's kind of tough, right? So I've also on the app project. And so the app is not at a perfect state right now. It's not where we want it to be. Don't get me wrong, it's serving its purpose, but we've got a lot of kind of those, we've got big plans for the app. future plan?